All right. Good evening, everyone. I know it's kind of late, but I also know that as a midlife wife, you might be up. So hopefully you are joining me. Let me give you my full face. Hopefully you are joining me tonight. My name is Deborah Austin of Deborah Austin Coaching, and I'm coming to you tonight to continue to share my marriage manifestation journal with you. So, as I said earlier, I know it's a little bit late. It's going on 11 o'clock, but as a retiree, a lot of times we spend late nights up hanging out on the computer. So hopefully I'll catch a few of my fellow midlife wives and they will tune in and share their experience with the journal that I have created. And it is this, my marriage manifestation journal, which I am currently offering for the month of August for free. So if you go into the comments, into the description actually, you will see the link for the journal. So I want to go ahead and begin covering tonight's journal prompts. So let me go back to my presentation so that you can see where we are. So as I said before, we are covering the journal prompts from the Marriage Manifestation Journal that I created, which it is a wonderful tool to help you to focus on your marriage and do activities that are going to be beneficial. So if you say you want to do something, or if you think about it and you write it down in your journal, that reinforces those thoughts. So if you go back and read what you have written, that's other reinforcement. And so also as you are going through the journal, you will see that I have also provided you with some repetition as well. So you will be able to continue to expand and grow as you are um, journaling. So tonight's journal prompts are 20 and numbers 20 and 21. They're not numbered in the journal. There are 30 prompts, but you can put them in, like when you print it out, you can put them in any order that you like. Each page has a page with a prompt, and then it has on the back, it has a blank sheet, which is some room for you to continue writing. And let me make sure that you all can hear me. Hopefully you can. All right. Okay, so let's look at tonight's journaling prompt. So journaling prompt number 20 is: if I am fully supported by my spouse, I. So, what does that look like for you? So, when you are journaling, that is how I want you to think. I want you to think about, what does this mean for me? How does this look for me? So, if you are fully supported by your spouse, what does your spouse do? Does your spouse have dinner cooked for you because they get home or they're retired and maybe you're in your last year or so of working and you haven't fully retired yet? So, but it's coming. Your spouse has already retired, and they are making sure that you have your dinner when you get home, because that's how they support you. They know that on some days, if they can go ahead and plan dinner and have it ready by the time you get home, if that's something you don't have to do, that is a way that you feel supported. Or let's say you're working in a business, you're creating your own business. Their support would mean that they aren't upset when you spend time away from them because they know that you are working on your business. So they support you so you don't have to feel guilty about the time that you are away from them, because you know that they understand and they fully support you in your endeavors. You may also, when you are writing, if this is not how your marriage is currently and that's how you want it to be, that is when you would write. That is what you would write about. So you would write about how you want things to be. You want to write in the future tense. You don't want to write on negative things because that reinforces negative. We want to reinforce positive. So you want to write about things that are going to bring you closer to your highest visions. So when you are writing, think big, think large, think this is something that, maybe I never thought about this before, but now that I am thinking about it, it really seems like it would be something that I might like to do. So when you do that, that means that you work towards that goal. You might list, the steps that you need to take, and you can see them come to fruition as you are working. So again, if I am fully supported by my spouse, what does that look like to you? If you are not being fully supported right now, or you don't feel that support, what are some things that your spouse could do that would be make you to feel supported? You could write those things down, even share them with them, because they're not mind readers, and things change. We change, and you want to let them know what matters to you now. So how can they support you? Come up with some ways and add that in. So if you would, in the comments, give us some ideas on some ways that you would feel supported by your spouse. All right, let's look at the next one. So the next journaling prompt, and let me get me out of here so you can see the whole thing. I now give myself permission to be, do, and have my desires in my midlife marriage. So here is where you would begin to list things that you want to be, do, and have in your midlife marriage. Now, as I said, we are up to number 21. So we've been at this, for a few weeks, and it is my hope that over this time, you have seen how large you can dream. You have seen how big you can dream, and what visions you may have, and just things that may come to fruition for you that you just had never even considered. Maybe you thought about going back to school, or maybe you thought about changing your profession. Maybe you thought about um, selling your house and living in a motorhome and traveling across the country. Maybe you thought about going for a ride in a hot air balloon. Whatever that is, hopefully you have been stretched and you are thinking about things that you never thought before as it relates to you and to your marriage. So the better you are, the better your relationship is. So it works together. If you're not doing well, it's going to be reflected in your relationship. So do the things that are going to be beneficial for you in order to progress. All right, so this was the second journaling prompt. I give myself permission to be, do, and have my desires in my midlife marriage. Now, coming up next, we have numbers 20. Let's see, hold on. Okay, so the next ones that are coming up are going to be 22 and 23. So I hope that you are able to come back and join me. As a refresher, the journaling prompts that we covered tonight were 20 and 21, and they were, if I'm fully supported by my spouse, and then the other one is, I give myself permission to be, do, and have my desires in my midlife marriage. So give me some red heart emojis. Give me 3 red heart emojis if you made it to the end. Please give me some comments, share, like, um, subscribe, do all of those things that are going to bring others into this so that they will have an opportunity to get the journal while it's free, and also have the opportunity to watch the videos as I discuss each of the journaling prompts. So I hope that you have been able to benefit from the journal, and I look forward to being with you next time. Have a great night. And all of my midlife women who are out there watching me now, try some melatonin or something, drink some um, chamomile tea, just something to kind of calm you down, spray some lavender in your room. All of those are calming and can hopefully help you to get some good sleep tonight. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video. This is Deborah Austin of Deborah Austin Coaching. Take care.